All right, let's talk about it. Today was a good day. Cashed us out. All right, so I'm going to be talking about the recap for Tuesday and giving you my picks for Wednesday, August 5th. Drew's picks. Let's go. All right, here's my bonus codes. Use the links in the description. That's the best way to do these. But I told everybody on this last video, go to Onyx, put 10 bucks in, get 50, and put it on this play. I hope you did because we cashed out. But yeah, try some of these. Drafters is pretty cool. Fanatics is awesome. Get you that $100 deposit. I use Fanatics mostly, if you guys have seen. So I told you, get one of these apps, get the bonus money, put it on one of these plays. So, all right. And then the Rips by Triumph, that one's like super cool, right? You don't even need a credit card. Download the app and you start like ripping cards, like you open cards. And to be honest, I haven't even put my credit card in there, but I got a free card, like, and I got like $1.50, and I kept opening Pokemon cards, and I'm up to like 20 bucks. So as soon as I get to 25, I'm gonna open a basketball card. But the cards are kind of cool. A lot of them are PSA graded, and you just sell them right there on the app. So use that code, just get a free pack. I think I get one too. No one's ever used my code, so we'll see. No one's ever used any of my codes here, so somebody use my code. Get me something because we cashed out today. All right, let's go. Recap. I went big today on today's play. It's the biggest I've ever went on any of these videos for you guys. But I was super confident in this play, so I really hope people followed. I bet 250 to win 500, and we cashed out. So the two slips right here, 225. I did this separately so I could get like a little bonus here, I think. But anyway, we got 12 plus points for Janelle Saloon, and 2 plus 3s. She got like 21 points, 4 3s. So you could have took her higher, but you know, I'm not putting out these plays with like trying to guess what they're gonna do. I try to drop their lines low enough to about double our money for like a guaranteed win. So who doesn't like just guaranteed wins, right? So that's what I'm really trying to bring to this. So you could have took her for more, could have took her higher, could have made more money, but this is what we did. I also did one other slip, 25 to win 67, and I took it for 2 more points. But, you know, we cashed out. Cashed out. I also did a baseball play where I put like 500 on it and we cashed out. So today I bet like $750, cashed out on everything. All right, let's talk about tomorrow. We got 4 games, I believe, tomorrow. Storm and Liberty, Wings and Mystics. I think we have Mercury and Dream. And then I think we have one other matchup. Can't remember. But this is my lock. This is what we're going with. This does worry me some because we've been going for 2 3s on these players consistently. So I don't know. One day they're gonna have an off day, but I like these two plays still. I'll show you why I still like them. Sabrina for 2, Sabrina Ionesco for 2 plus 3s, and AZ Fudd for 2 plus 3s. So let me talk about why I like this play. Let's go to Sabrina first. So Sabrina from 3, she's been hot for the last 2 games. Then here we bet on her and she got 1. That was not good. And then she got 5 and 5. So I think she's still on a streak. She's doing well. She's been in the league, I think, 7 years. She's also a previous 3-point winning contest winner. I think it was in 2023. So she's still a great player. So I like her at 2 3s. We're dropping this line. It doesn't pay a whole lot, and the reason why is because she consistently hits it. The more she hits it, the less this pays out. As soon as she goes on a few bad days, the odds get better. So I like her at 2. Head to head, she has hit this once with them. The other time she did not, but she got 4, and that was just a couple days ago. So she played them on Monday, and she hit 4. So I think she's gonna do it again. She's gonna get 2 at least. If you go down here, people in her similar situation hit 53% of the time, but that's at their line. We're dropping her line. If you went here and said, oh, players that go below their line by 1-3, it's probably a lot higher hit rate. So that's why we're taking her. The opposing defense, 10th in the league. They're not great from beyond the arc, and that's where she's shooting 48% of her shots. So sinking 2 threes, I feel she's going to do it. The only thing that worries me is if she doesn't sink them both in the first half or the first 3 quarters. If this is a blowout game, they could pull her out. So we got her for Sabrina for 2. Let's look at Fudd. Fudd for 2. I think Fudd is a rookie. I'm pretty sure, but I think she's starting to adjust into her role as just like a 3-and-D player, if you can tell here. Her points, she's scoring some, but I think pretty much what she's doing is she's getting the ball from 3, and she's either pump faking and taking a couple steps in and hitting it like a little jump shot, or she's shooting it from 3. But I think she really likes the 3s. If you look here, she's still good money for 2 threes. So she's really the only reason why this slip works out. Sabrina's odds, they like pretty much guaranteeing she's going to get 2. Last 10 games, she's hit this 90% of the time. I should show you Sabrina real quick. Sabrina for 3, last 10 games, she's hitting this 90% of the time. So this play I'm giving you is a 90% chance of hitting, really. All right, let's go back to Fudd real quick. But anyway, last 10 games, 90% she's hitting this. And then head-to-head, I think she hit it. Oh, she hit it once. Another play where she only hit it once. But the other game was way back in May, before she won the 3-point contest, before she's like settling down into her role. Players in a similar situation, 47% of the time hit this line. Again, we brought it down though, so this might be higher. Opposing defense, they're 6th in the league here, so that's a little more worrisome against the Mystics. But she shoots 45% from here. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, all these other games she's played against teams that, you know, are good out here guarding. So I think the Dream right here, the Dream is one that's really good guarding out here. Okay, so those are our 3-point plays. We got Fudd for 2 or more threes, and we got Sabrina for 2 or more threes. For rebound assist slip, there was just nothing I could get behind. There was just nothing I liked. So I kind of skipped it. I jumped around and researched, tried to put things together that I liked, and there was just nothing. I mean, look, I think Awa Pham is going to hit her line on rebounds or close to it. This is Kiki Irifin. She's going to get close. And same with Malunga. Malunga didn't do great yesterday. So I think those 3 players, if you want to take a look at rebounds, they could definitely hit their line. Or you could get all 3 of them and drop them a little bit and run them as a parlay. But I don't know. There's just nothing I wanted to get behind, to be honest. I didn't want to force anything I wasn't really liking. The other plays, like I look at them like, oh, the defense, this, they match with this, they've been hot, whatever. So we're skipping that one. Let's jump to our point slip. I like these 2 plays, or these 2 players to get Kiki. Gosh, what is her name? Shakira. Gosh, sorry. Shakira Austin here to get 15 plus points, and then Arike to get 14 plus points. This is pretty good odds, so I put a little bit more money on it. I don't know why it pays out so well, but I put on 40 to pay 100. Oh, I should have told you guys. Sorry, I'm kind of skipping things. This one I put 75 to win 140. It's at negative 116 odds, but actually it's gotten better. I think it's at like 110, 109, negative 109. So you just about double your money here. All right, my bad. 40 on this to win 100, plus 150. It's plus money. I did even drop their odds. I think they're both going to hit this. This is almost like a lock for me. That's why I put a little more than I usually do. Let's take a look at why I like this slip. So, Shakira Austin. I don't know. I watch her play. I really like watching her play. I think she's a beast, to be honest. I think she does a great job. We dropped her down to 15 points. She's still got great odds there. It's probably because she went on a really bad streak here. Last 10 games, she's hitting this 90% head to head. She's hit it once, but this was just a few days ago again, and she just smashed this line. She pretty much just tore Jessica Shepard up. So, yeah, I'm going with her for 15 points. I think it's a good play. 75% of the time, players in a similar situation hit that line. Opposing defense, really good from 3, but she doesn't shoot from 3, right? Go down here. They're 9th in the league under the basket, 11 right here in the paint. So she shoots 82% of her shots from here. And I always kind of fade Dallas when it comes to centers. Like I fade, because Shepard is like their biggest player. Shepard is who they utilize as their rebounder. And I just don't think she's that. I don't know. If she gets somebody bigger than her, she struggles. And I think Shakira is just badass, to be honest. So we're taking her for 15 points. I didn't want to take her for rebounds because she's hit or miss here, you know? She's just so hit or miss. She's just dominant, though, so we're taking her for 15. And then we got Arike for 14 points, and she's on the wings. So this would be a good game. You could probably add somebody on here and get a parlay and a little boost or something. But we're taking Arike for 14 points. She just burned us the other day. We had her for 16 points. But that's why her line dropped a little bit. So we're going to drop her down to 14. Last 10 games, she's hitting this 80%. So this play I'm giving you guys today is like an 85% chance. 50% of the time, players hit this. Opposing defense, they're all right. They're pretty crappy, actually, here. They're one of the worst in the league from in the paint. And she shoots 52% in here. And they're all right from 3. I think she's going to hit this mark, to be honest. I did take a look at her points, rebounds, and assists. So points and assists I'd maybe take. And rebounds. I don't know. You could take her for points, rebounds, and assists as well. Because I got her for 14 points if you drop this line. I think if you can get her for 19, if you can get her for 18, do it. 19, 20. All right, so that's what we're rolling with. We got Shakira for 15 plus and Arike for 14 plus. If you wanted to do like a 3-way parlay on this game, what I would do is I would take either Paige for 1-3. If you look at that on the season, if you can take her for 1-3, you could add that. Or I would look at Shepard, and I know I talked about her being crappy, but she's been having some bad games. I mean, you could drop her down to 8.5 for rebounds, but again, she just went up to the Mystics and did not hit this, so I'd stay away from Shepard, to be honest. You can maybe take her for points. Gosh, if you can get her for 11 points, 12 points, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I'm rolling with just these two. I like to do guaranteed plays where we try to double our money. If I was you, stick with just this. 15 plus Shakira Austin, 14 plus Arike. Single player slip, we don't have anything. I just didn't see anything I liked. If you're going to look at anyone, look at Copper, Kalia Copper. Look at Shakira. She's dominant. Or look at Shepard. I don't know. Shepard's been having bad games, so she's just gonna. The last 2 games she hasn't done well. She's gonna have a breakout game anytime. Probably not against Shakira. Thursday though, we got some good matchups. The Fever's playing again. Carlton from Fire's playing again, so we have a good 3-point slip. So Thursday will be an interesting slip. All right. So this is what we got. Our recap here: 2+3s for Sabrina, 2+3s for Fudd. That's, I think it's negative 110 odds. Almost double your money. Then we got Shakira to make 15 plus points, and then Enrique 14 plus. I made this with AI. Don't worry about these dates like yesterday and tomorrow and all this. That's wrong. But both these games are tomorrow. All right, that's what we got. Use my codes, guys. I want to look in there and be like, dang, somebody used my code. That's dope. So if you're making money from some of my plays, use my code, or download one of these apps and put it on the 3-point play. Shoot, or put it on this one. They both look real good. All right, I'm out. Good luck. Bet what you can. This is my picks. Do your own research. Bet what you can. All right, I'm out.